What's up, E.D.G family? Kevin here, and today I'm going to be taking on the role of Lori, and we're going to be trying to save some camp kids before they get slaughtered at the bonfire. That's right, I have Final Girl, Season 1, and I just got it in, I just unboxed it, and this is going to be my first playthrough on Eat.Drink.Game. So, I'm going to be taking on Lori, and we're going to be playing Camp Happy Trails against Hans the Butcher. This is a solo-only thematic horror game by Van Ryder Games. This just fulfilled Wave 1 for Season 2, which is basically all of the content that came out last year. And I think it'll be a couple more months before we see the Season 2 stuff. That being said, we're going to do a playthrough on this today, and hopefully it won't be the last one. I've been enjoying this one lately, and I'm going to take it out of the table, and we'll show you what we got going on here. Alright, so this is Final Girl, and like I said, I've already picked the character we're going to play as today, and that is Lori. So, important things to know, Lori has 5 health, and she has 6 victim spots, which means if we save 6 victims, we get these ongoing bonus effects. They might not mean much to you right now, but as the game goes on, they're going to mean a little bit more. One of them's simply move 1 space. One is to heal. 2 of them are to get 2 time back, and one is to take an action. Well, take an action card of 2 time max, and the top left one is to reduce the horror, which is very important as this game goes on. So, I also went ahead and set up our Camp Happy Trails board. This is the setup card for the bonfire. So we got 6 victims at the bonfire. One in 2 of the locations closest to it, and then we have 2 victims at Makeout Point. Hans is starting in this top left corner. He is the red meeple, and Lori is the pink meeple, and she will be starting in this bottom right corner. So, to win this game, we need to A, survive, and B, to defeat Hans. He is going to be moving around the board trying to kill victims, and as he does that, his bloodthirst track's going to go up, and that's going to slowly make him more powerful. It's going to make him hit harder. It's going to make him be able to move quicker around the board. There's going to be some horror effects that happen. And then also there's going to potentially be his Dark Power card will get flipped, and if it goes on too long and we deplete this Terror deck, we will flip his Finale card. As of right now, he has a very simple action. At the beginning of his turn, he is going to target the Final Girl or victim, and he is going to attack. Right now he does an attack of 2, which is enough to take any of these victims out. After he does that, we will draw from the Terror deck, and we'll see what happens from there. But before all that happens, we will get a turn to act. And how we're going to act is we're going to be playing these cards, and as we play these cards, we will deplete them, and we will be able to use our time to buy more cards. These all cost 0, so we'll be able to add these back to our hand the following round. But as you use them, you won't have them the next turn. And these are going to be pretty simple actions. Crucial. These 2 cards are a focus, and what that does for us is that reduces the horror. Well, I say they're focus, and then I can't get them to focus. There we go. Reduces the horror, and also could give us time. As we play these cards, we're going to have to do horror rolls. As you see, 2 successes is the best you can do, and no successes means we just wasted some time on the focus card. We also have some walk action cards, which allow us to move up to 2 spaces, 1 space, or we basically hurt ourselves and lose a bunch of time. We have a weak attack, which just does 1 damage for 2 success, or does a damage and we take a damage for 1 success. And we have a short rest action, which is going to allow us to heal. 2 for 2 successes, 1 and waste and lose some time for 1 success, or no successes. We heal, uptick the horror, lose time, and immediately end our turn. So as you can tell, rolling dice is going to be very important to our success. Now we have this tableau of cards down here, and we'll be able to buy these cards at the end of our turn. We have one that's called Close Call, and that's basically just going to give us the option to reroll some dice. One dice for just playing this card, or all dice if we use 2 time. We have a search action, so there's going to be some items around Camp Happy Trails that may help us defeat Hans. These items right here are the item deck right here. This one is for a specific location. So the one right here is for the cabins. We are able to see the top card. There are more cards. This is Fireworks. This is basically a distraction card. I will talk about that more later if we get it. I have a trash can lid at the docks, which is actually the closest. Well, I'm kind of split between the utility shed and the dock. And this is going to allow us to defend ourselves. We'll be able to ignore damage, but it is only good for three times use. And then here we have Lori's bow. So this is actually a specific item for Lori. I shuffled it in. It did come up top, and she can use this. We can shuffle specific character items into these item decks after you get a win with the character. I've already played Lori. I've already beat Hans once. And we'll see how it goes this time. So we talked about the search. The next one we have is a guard action card, and it is going to basically allow us to either ignore all damage, ignore up to 2 damage, or just reduce the damage by 1. We have a sprint card. It's similar to the walk. It's just going to allow us to move a little quicker. Also, potentially, it gives us an extra option if we fail the horror roll. We have an improvised card. I do enjoy this one. It allows us to basically give us more success possibilities. A success is considered a star, and then there's a way to turn like the 30 and the 4 dice side into success, but you have to get rid of cards. This will just allow you that will be considered a success if you are able to get that roll. The next one is a distraction. It's basically a stronger focus card. It is going to give us time and is going to decrease the horror if we get a good success here. Coming up on another attack, we have a Furious Strike. It does 2 damage and reduces the horror level. But if you only get 1 success, it only does 1 damage, reduce the horror level, but immediately ends your turn. We have a Retaliate. I do like this one. I've won a few games with the Retaliate card. It allows you to not only ignore all the attack damage for 2 successes, but also to do 2 damage back. On 1 success, it reduces it similar to the guard, and then allows you to hit back for 1. We have this Planning card, which allows you to basically get 2 successes, and then the next roll would be considered 3 successes. That is super important on if you're planning for like a stronger attack later, or there's maybe a horror roll that you have to do off the terror cards. This is our Long Rest. It's a stronger heal card. Hopefully we won't need that. Hopefully we won't take too much damage. And then we have the Critical Blow card, which is the strongest attack card in the game, doing 3 damage and reducing the horror. And that's basically the actions we can do in this game. A few more things to talk about is there is an event deck. We will have to draw one before we start the game. The Terror deck is comprised of 2 different decks of cards. Camp Happy Trails has its own deck of Terror cards. Hans has his own deck of Terror cards. You basically shuffle those together and then draw 10, and that is what forms the horror deck or the Terror deck. Speaking of horror, the horror track for Hans starts at a 4, which we mark right here with this red meeple. That is going to determine how many dice we can roll. Right now, we can only roll 2 when we're trying to do a horror roll on these challenge cards, action cards. But we can get it up to 3 on the horror track. Also, there may be some cards or items or events that allow us to manipulate our decks a little bit more. Lori has 5 health. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually gave her too much health. I'm already cheating. And this last token right here it's a mystery. When we get down to the last one, it's going to give us a little bit of a boost. It's going to allow us to get an extra die when we're doing our challenge on our horror rolls. But on the other side, and I don't know what it is, it could potentially be more health. We could flip that over when we take our last hit, and we may survive that hit by gaining some health. You just never know. It's kind of like that twist at the end of a horror movie. Hans also has one, but he is a lot beefier with 12 health compared to our 5. So we definitely don't want to slug it out with him too much. I'm already thinking maybe, as far as strategy goes, trying to get as many of these victims off the board, allowing his blood thirst level to stay down, and allow us to get maybe our special power on the other side of this, which is always good to have, especially in the late game. We do that, and then maybe get some items that can help us take damage, plan our cards correctly, and hopefully just not roll poorly today. That would be great. So that being said, I can't really think of too much else that I would need to explain. We do have a backpack to carry items. We can carry weapons. We have 2 hand slots. If up here, this bow, it also has 2 hand slots, so it means this is the only one we can carry. The trash can lid only has a 1 hand spot, which means we could ideally carry that and maybe some other weapon with it. We'll have to see what comes up. Searching is probably going to be pretty important. Getting some items to be able to help us. I don't think we could just slug it out with him unless we just rolled really, really great, kept his hit level down, and maybe, got some way to heal other than the cards. Alright, so that said, we start with 6 time. Every round we'll start with 6 time. That will decrease or increase depending on the action cards we play. So, the first thing we need to do is we're going to draw an event card. And it's going to set the tone for how this game could potentially go. So our event card is Dark Waters. Dark Waters. If you go for a swim, you ain't ever coming back. Place the Dark Waters token, this is the first time I've seen this or used this, at the lake. Okay, right here. So it says all victims at the lake are killed. Well, good thing we don't have anybody swimming, because there are some setup cards I know that have, I think there's one called Skinny Dipping, and those would be gone. Whenever a victim enters the lake, they are killed immediately. So that's going to be pretty easy to remember, death token. So that's good. So one thing we will have to worry about is when the victims, if a victim gets killed in a space by Hans with other victims, they will panic. We will roll the dice, and each one of these locations has numbers off to the side, which will kind of move them. They'll panic to another location. But that's not the worst one. I think we can deal with that. I highly doubt I'm going to be trying to take any of these victims across the lake. I don't know. We'll see. My goal is going to be try to get as many of these guys from the bonfire as quickly as possible, because the closest victims are going to basically be next to the bonfire and then the bonfire itself. That being said, I think we're ready to move. My goal here is to try to get that third dice. I think that's super useful. I like to take huge turns and then kind of rest and like almost plan my next one, getting the cards I need. Hopefully that works out for us. If he goes on a rampage real quick, we are gonna be in trouble. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play a focus card. Focus card. If you don't remember that, that means 2 successes. We can drop the horror and we get some time, which could be useful for buying some cards. So we got 1 success and a blank. That's okay. I'm okay with that. We're going to spend a time and we will increase that. And then I think I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go ahead and try to get us a little bit more. There we go. Pretty much the exact same roll. We will lose a time, but the horror will decrease. Now we're down to 4 cards. Well, I think what I'm going to do is I don't need my rest card. We're going to play that guy to increase the time. We're going to play the weak attack to increase the time. That leaves me with 2 walks. I'm debating on whether I want to go ahead and move or I just want to save these. I think I may save these. We're at 6 though. I'm looking here. The most we can move right now. 1, 2, 1, 2. That could be okay. That could be okay. We're gonna have 2 decent little turns to start. I think that'll be okay. I'm gonna hold on to my walk cards, and we are gonna spend. We're gonna spend these cards all 6 times. I'm gonna spend 3 on an improvise. Actually, we can get that up. That's a tough call. I think I'm going to hold off on the improvise for right now. I do like the improvise card. We will get him. I want the distraction. I want to get the sword level lower. This is pretty much guaranteed to do that for me, even if it costs a bunch of time. So that's going to cost me 3 time to plan that action. We're going to grab a sprint for 2. And then I am going to grab a close call for 1. These cards I will not be able to get back until my next... my next, I believe that's called the planning phase. Planning phase, yeah. So I can't get those back till the next planning phase. Those have been used, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in my hand. That goes down to 0, and we reset that, and we will let Hans do his turn. First thing he's going to do is he's going to target Final Girl or Victim, and then he is going to attack. There's nobody with him. He's not moving. So we'll go ahead and draw our first tarot card, which is fun. You can't save us, no one can. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw another one. Okay, so the next thing we do is all victims in your space must panic twice. There's no one in my space, so that is okay. And then he is going to target just like he would have. It won't hit anybody, but now he is going to move. But he's only going to move once, and he's going to move towards the closest victim. So here he is, right there. That's fun. That's so fun. Okay, we've done that. We don't have any panic. We don't have anything to do in the upkeep phase. And then we are back to my turn. Okay. Well, the first thing I'm going to want to do is I want to do this distraction. I'm going to grab this guy. We have 2 dice, 6 time, and we have... That is not what we want to do. I think what I might do, it's risky. I only need that to go once. So I am going to use a time. We're going to re-roll both of these. That one is out, but that is a success. Now a decision to make. We can move it once and move the time back, or I can get rid of 2 of these walk cards, turn it into 2 successes, moves the horror down twice, gets us the 3rd dice, and also gets us 2 time. My issue here is, well, I don't want to trash those. So I think we're just going to go once. We're going to make a big turn out of this. We're going to grab that, grab the time back. And now hopefully this 3rd dice is going to help us move. We are going to sprint. Came out, but that's a 6. That is our 2 successes. It will cost us 1 time, but we're going to move up to 3 spots. 1, 2, and we are at the bonfire, at the fire pit. So that is good. We're going to play a walk card. Hopefully we can walk some of these guys away. That is not ideal. So that is actually going to hurt us. And we're going to lose a time. Not great. That one popped out. But that is a success. It's going to cost us another time, but we're going to move 2 of these out. That is not what you want to do when you spend a card on your distraction. Well, in your distraction, get your horror low. Not ideal. But we have 3 to plan with. We will get our cards back. Weak attack, short rest, and focus. I'm trying to think here. Assuming the horror level doesn't go down, I think we're going to grab a sprint and another close call. These will go off to the side. We put our sprint back, our close call, and our distraction. And that will be our turn. Hans has no victim, so he will not attack anybody. He's going to move here. Alright, I was afraid of this. Let's go see if the rumors are true. Place 2 new victims in the space where the killer started the game. Okay, so this is going to be useful. Hopefully this is going to be a little bit of a distraction. I mean, we always assumed Hans was going to take a few victims. I mean, what kind of horror movie would that be if he didn't? So this may work, because I mean, we're talking most victims closest to him. He's going to backtrack a little bit. This might be a good little distraction. We will increase the horror, and we will draw an event card. Hopefully it is friendly. Oh man, this is always fun. Girlfriend. She's cute, funny, and the biggest badass I've ever known. The victim closest to you is now your girlfriend. Well, we have somebody in our space with us, so we'll go ahead and swap that out. While she is in your space, roll +1 for each horror roll. If your girlfriend dies in your space, it's 5 horrors. So that's pretty rough. But you know, for right now, I think that's okay. We're gonna grab a little. We got a little pink meeple, not pink, white meeple, right? White meeple. All right. So the good thing is we are gonna be able to roll an additional dice when she's with us. So you know, trying to keep her close. Maybe, you know, using her as almost like a little rest stop and, you know, be able to move from there, getting an extra roll, could be good. Because the first thing I need to do is I need to get some more of these guys away. Because right now I think he's going to head back that way, but, you know, that's fine. All right, so I believe we don't have anybody to panic, and we have nothing to do in our upkeep phase. So we are ready to move. First thing I'm going to do is we have 3 dice. So I'm going to focus. I'm going to play a focus. And that is a big blank. That is not good. Oh, no. We're not going to do that. We're going to use 1, and I'm going to use my close call. It's a close call. Alright, so we got a success. Do we want to? Yeah, I kind of do. Let's burn the short rest and the weak attack. And we'll change this guy into a success, which will give us knock that on the horror track and move our time up twice. It's kind of a costly focus, but you know, that's okay. So I think we're gonna do it again. Get some time back, get a little bit more spending power in this market. And that is just basically going to decrease and do the exact opposite. But our horror is pretty much completely maxed out on the trail. It'll basically give us time back from now on. And now we're doing a sprint because, oh, you just realized I shorted myself a dice. Okay, let's roll that guy. Oh, didn't really matter. Okay, we should have 4 dice now because we got a girlfriend with us. And she's gonna help us out here. So now we're gonna sprint. That's a great. So we are going to use a time, but we get to move up to 3 spaces. Well, I'm going to go 1. I'm going to grab these guys and pull them with us. 2. And then we're going to go 3, leaving our girlfriend there. That's fine, though. And we will, we're going to rescue these 2. So we can give ourselves, we're going to move a space back. And it might be just good to heal. Yeah, we might wait on the heal. We'll wait on the heal. Let's get 2 time back. We need some cards. So we're going to do that. Put us back up to 7. And that will end our turn. We are out of cards to play, but we do have 7. Let's see what we're going to get back. We're going to get some walks back, which is good because we're going to walk the rest of them out. We have 7 to spin, though. This might be a good time to get the improvise. But we don't really need it. We're going to be rolling 4 dice. Okay, 7. That trash can lid might help us too. 2 walks. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, if we get 2 movement. 7. Yeah, I kind of want that search. Let's grab that search for 2. Let's grab this distraction for 3. And you know, just because we're going to want it at some point, we're going to grab a guard, I think. Just thinking. We got 4 dice to roll. That's pretty good. I don't think we need to go with the improvise yet. Okay, let's grab a guard. So that is going to be 7, which is where we're at. Spin that down and then reset it at 6. Those cards are in our hand. We'll reset these guys. Bring these back into our hand. Focus is over there. That weak attack, that short rest. And there we go. All right. Pretty sure I'm playing this right. If I'm not, definitely leave me a comment. I've played this a handful of times. Okay. I mean, we're on what, turn 3? His turn 3 hasn't killed anybody yet. That's always good. He's not going to do it. I mean, he's got no one to attack in his square. Let's see what he's going to do. Fire! Roll a die to determine which space bursts into flames. Please don't be the utility shed, and please do not be the dock. I want it to be the cabins. That makes the most sense. But let's see what happens. It's a 4, and it is the utility shed. Well, this kind of sucks. Okay, so we're going to throw a fire token. I always thought that had to do with the fireworks. I thought we had a fire token. Apparently not. It must be, I think it's on a different location, has fire tokens. Alright, well, utility shed is what it picked. My bow is gone, so that is unfortunate. All victims on that space is killed. Discard all item cards from that space. If you are enemy or there, you each lose a life. Okay, so I mean, not great, but hopefully we'll be able to utilize that dock now because I was hoping to get that bow. That's not gonna happen. That'll happen. Nobody died. No panicking, and you know, I don't think I've played a game where somebody hasn't been killed yet. So that's crazy. Alright, so what are we doing next? We got 4 dice. Because we're with our girlfriend and our horror level is low. So let's try to walk some of these guys out. I think that's what I'm going to start with. Could do a why do I have a distraction card? I don't want a distraction card. Did I buy that on my last turn? Yeah, I did. We don't want that distraction card. I gotta go back and fix that. Distraction is not really gonna help us. Give us some time, but I'm pretty sure I wanted to grab the improvise, but I still wouldn't have done that. I think I was between mine, so I'm gonna grab one of these and one of these for that 3. And we'll do that. We'll do that. Okay, so I'm gonna walk. I think let's walk. Let's walk. Put that walk card. 4 dice. Surely we can get some movement out of it. That is 2 successes. Could burn a time. I mean, we're going to use a time anyways, but I'm just trying to think. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I could do that. Let's do that. We're not moving her out. That's not a half bad idea either. It's a space. Okay, well, let's go ahead and play the close call. I think we're gonna go ahead and burn a time. And that didn't help us at all. Okay, so we're gonna move once. Not ideal. And it will cost us another time. Play another walk card. Now we only get 3 dice. This is not going great, but we're going to move them out. Now we have a sprint. I got a sprint. Okay. We'll play the sprint card. 4 dice. We just need 2 successes. No successes. That is horrible. I could, no. I'm going to have to get rid of both of these so we can move. We're going to lose another time. Here's what I'm thinking. Let's move. We're going to move 2. Get some time back. Take an action card too. Well, let's do this then. They're pretty far away. I don't think they're gonna get KO'd. So let's go 1, not saving the girlfriend, bringing her with me. 2, dropping them off. And we need some time, or we could take this. Let's take an action card because we're gonna want it anyways. Let's take an action card. Had to burn those. All these are gone. We're gonna get some stuff back. But we're going to take an action card. It is going to be the search card because I want to grab that trash can lid and maybe see what else is in there. But we only have 2 to spend now. Let's grab the sprint. And that is going to do that. Saving some time. I still got some good stuff. We're getting close to getting her flipped. Let's put these back. We won't have that back yet. We won't have that back yet. But these will come back. Your hand limit is 10. So you got to keep that in mind. Generally, I get to the point where I almost don't grab free cards back because I have a better hand than this. But we are kind of struggling on our rolls right now. So that is that. It will be Han's turn. He will attack. He has no one to attack. We will draw another terror card. Hans wants me. He always wanted me. Okay, so that is great. He is gonna move. He's gonna move twice. He only has 1 movement. He's gonna go 1, 2 towards me. Can't get to me, but he will attack and he will take his first victim, which will move the blood track up. So that's fun. But those victims will panic. So we're gonna roll 2 dice. So that should be nothing else triggered. 2 dice. All right. So we got 1 moving to 2. So they're right next to me. Then 1 moving back to the fire pit. Good luck to you, because I think I'm gonna rescue those 2 and get them off the board. I know she's good to have, but she's also a huge risk on the horror track. He'd tank us. Could tank us. So that is his turn. We have panicked people. That movement kind of benefited us. We're getting victims off, so he's not getting super powerful. All right, so it is our turn. I'm gonna do a search. I need that. We have 4 dice. We're at the docks. Surely we can get something. Got 1 success and 2. I'm gonna get rid of the short rest. I'm gonna focus. I think, yeah. Let's get rid of those 2. Let's change this to a success. That should be okay. We have 2 more to trash if we need it. So we're gonna be able to search here. We have a trash can lid, which we knew of, but what's below it? Motorboat keys. Well, I don't really want to use the boat because of that anyways. I don't know if that negates it, but I'm not going to grab the motorboat. We're going to grab the trash can lid. It will help us take some damage, at least 3 times. So that's good. And then we're going to sprint, I think. Let's get them out of here. Let's get them out of here. Rolling 4 for the last time. That is 1 success. I only need to move 2. I think. Move him, move there. Yeah, let's get away from Hans. Let's do that. So that will cost us a time to sprint, but we get to move up to 3 spaces. So, or no. I think we're gonna keep these, right? Yeah, we got 1 success. Yeah, we only need to move twice. So we're gonna move 1. And then these guys will be gone, and we'll move 2. So we're getting her off. We're gonna heal and get some time. That's 2 time. We got these guys. We got a weak attack and a focus. I might hold on to them both. I'm trying to figure out what we need to get. We need to get an improvise, probably. Maybe a retaliate. We got 7 to spend, and I need to rescue 1 more victim. We can get up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're so hard to get, but I think moving up there, we're gonna get some walks back, so that'd be okay too. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so I'm gonna definitely get an improvise. Let's do that. 3 down to 4. We can go with a ton of movement, get them out of there, get me flipped. As he's probably gonna kill somebody else, and he's probably gonna increase the horror. So we should assume that's probably gonna happen soon. So that's 3. See, I almost want to grab a sprint. So we can get them off for 2. Yeah, I want to grab a close call, but I kind of at the same point don't. I got a focus and a weak attack to maybe trash, so we'll grab a guard. And that will be it. We'll grab these walk cards back. Reset our markets. That goes over there off to the side, and there's another search. And that is that turn. Okay, let's see what he's gonna do. He has no one to attack, so we will draw the terror card. Horrific Hammer Rush. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next terror card. Otherwise, he's gonna move to the victim. He has 2 movements and 2 kills, so he's really just gonna move here. And you'll take this guy off the fire pit. Yeah, you ran the wrong way. It will increase that, increase the horror track. Oh, it did it twice. Fantastic. So what that means, we got a double horror track movement. That is awesome, and we will have to deal with that. Nobody else is at the fire pit, so no panicking, no upkeep. It is back to me. Well, I'm gonna have to focus. We need that die. So let's focus. 1 success. That is good enough. I mean, we're gonna reset, go down to 5, but we get back up to the 3rd dice. Let's try to improvise. Perfect roll. We got 2 successes and a 3. So now 3 4s, 5, and 6s are all considered successes. Let's move. Let's use the sprint. That is 2 successes. We will use a time, but we can move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna use a walk. Yeah, I did. Sprint. Yeah. We lost 1 for the focus. We lost 1 for the sprint. That's another success. So 1, 2. If we get another walk, we're gonna be in good shape, man. That's 3. Boom. Okay. 1, 2. All right. So those guys are off the board. We'll decrease our horror track. That puts us down to 2, I'm pretty sure. We're going to flip this, but the good thing is we saved an extra 1, and it's going to give us some time back. So we got a guard, a weak attack, and 3 time to spend. Think about getting up to the cabin, see if we can find something up there to use. And then we'll just start trying to build some time up, and hopefully, even if we got to get a distraction card, get some time up. Might just hang out on this turn. Yeah. Improvise is good too. We're not. What are we getting back? Short rest and a focus? Yeah, I think I'm just going to buy a sprint and a close call. We have a guard. I don't see him attacking us, but we have a guard. And that will be my 3. We will grab this focus and short rest back. Walk was played this turn. A sprint, improvise, and another focus. Alright, so he will target, nobody to kill, nobody to attack. Alright, here we go. He just keeps coming. So this is going to increase the horror track, and then he's going to target the closest me or victim. He's going to move once, and sorry buddy, you are now gone. I will increase it up. He's still only hitting for 2, and he's only moving 1, but this is going to change real quick. Fortunately, it didn't knock us out of our horror track, so we still have 3 die. Nobody to panic. I don't really know. He's only moving. I think I'm going to hang out this turn, kind of build this up. We have 6 to spend. If I can get my cards back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and grab some really expensive cards. Might trash 1. Yeah. Not trash, but let me get rid of my rest card. Give me a time. So thinking about going and getting a retaliate and a improvise. I'm guessing he's going to probably get up on me and hit me first. If I can hit and move and get out of there, maybe save a couple more people. Get some time, get them all off the board. And I want to search the cabins, though. So, actually, yeah, that's... We have 7. I do want to search, so we'll grab 2 going down to 5. I still think... probably got that improvise. For 3, down to 2. I still have a focus, so I'm not too worried about grabbing that distraction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is there anything in there I don't want? I might get rid of this weak attack. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 3 to spend. Maybe get the distraction from the next card? Yeah, might do that. Let's do that. I'm going to grab this guy for the last 3. And this should give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cards. And I didn't do anything, but I got a lot. So we're good with that. It is his turn. No one to take out. We will grab a terror card. He wants fresh blood. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next card. Otherwise, move twice. He will get there. He will get there. Great. Yep. So he's going to move twice. 1, 2, targets 1, takes another 1. That goes up, that goes up. Not ideal, but we did get the distraction card. He is 1 away from getting a dark power. We just don't have anything to deal with him right now. That goes up, he'll get the dark power. So I think we might go in there and try to... Oh, no, panic. We need to panic. We need to panic. Don't go the wrong way, dude. That's a 4. Yes, you're going here. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. All right. Well, first things first. Let's play distraction. We need a distraction. We only have 2 dice. And that is 1 success. I don't really trust that, though. So I think... Let's get rid of a focus. Let's get rid of both my focus cards. Yep, trash both the focus, turn that into a success. It's going to move this up twice, and it will give us 2 time. That's good. Grab that third dice back, and now we can improvise, right? Yes, improvise. Improvise. And that is 2 successes on improvise. So now we're locked in on that. We need to walk. Just no blanks. Just no blanks. Oh my god, all blanks. Can we do anything about it? Yes, we can. Spend a timer to a close call. Oh no. 2 time to a close call. Well, not ideal, but we still gotta move 1 space. We're gonna play that again. Another walk. I think that costs us a time though. Not so good right now. We are just creeping up here. Alright, well, we're gonna do a search. There we go. That'll work. Okay, so top 2. What do we got here? Aluminum bat. Oh my god, that's great. Does 1 damage though. But I can't carry the trash can lid. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. I think it is worth it. I'm pretty sure you just put these back in the item deck. I don't really know. We discard it. We can just discard it. Put the fireworks back on top. We didn't pick it, but we got an aluminum bat. That's, you know, a damage, so that's okay. It is cool on the powers because I think that's gonna happen. Now let's get him out of here. We can lose a time and move up to 2, which will work. 1, 2. Rescue you. It gives me 1 time back, and that will work. We're up to 4. I think this is probably a good time to grab a retaliate card. Oops. Okay, I'm going to grab a retaliate card. We'll grab these guys back. Short rest, weak attack, that's all good. We do an additional damage, so now whatever damage is on the cards, we add a bat damage, so a 2. We can probably start whacking at this guy. Boom, boom, boom. Improvise. Fear, focus. Focus, and a distraction. Alright. His turn. No one to take out. He's going to draw a tarot card. Alright, what's that noise? Let's go and see. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next one. Okay. Great. Place 1 new victim at the cabins. And then increase the horror twice. Well, I'm not too worried about that. I don't like the horror thing, though. Nope. Alright, we're at 6. I think we're just going to chill. I really think we're just going to chill, and we're going to grab 6 back. We got some good stuff. We're going to get, what are we getting back? Some walks. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards back. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 in my hand. So we could go big. We could grab a critical blow. I don't know if that's ideal. I think we need to grab. What can we get rid of? Let's get rid of the short rest to go up to 7, so we can get an improvise and a furious strike, and that'll be at everything. And let me get these back. It should be 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not, but that's okay. Well, it's about showtime. It's about finale time. Finale time. All right, so he is he's not going to attack anybody there. We're going to draw the last tarot card, and this is about to get bad. Maybe things are starting to go our way. Draw the top card of any item deck. Well, get the fireworks. Spend 2 to place the fireworks. Yep. On adjacent space, not the lake, discard this card. Whenever the killer must choose a target, they will choose the fireworks instead. This might be a last minute backpack item. Maybe if we're getting really low on health, we can just throw that down for 2 and get him away from us. And then rest up or something. We'll see what happens. Not a bad idea. Even if we're in the space, I mean, we might distract him. Okay. Well, I'll tell you right now, we're out of tarot cards, which means it is time for our finale card to flip. Bloodshed, hitting twice. That's a lot of damage. That's a ton of damage. That's 6 damage. Movement. He's gonna be able to attack us. It's not good. We need to make sure we have stuff to deal with that. Do we get him out? I mean, the Dark Power card's not out, but that could be nasty. Get another victim off? Yeah, maybe. Try to save our time, though. We got a sprint? Nope. He's moving. He's going to move, take him out, move, take me out. That's pretty much the game now. So we could move to him and just take it to him. See if we can survive it. I do have a guard. We'll probably buy another guard. Or we stay here and stock up. I'm just looking. We got focus cards. We are also under there, so maybe don't walk. Maybe let him come to us. But that's 2 turns away, so I think we do need to walk. Spin 2 and get a 4. What should be good for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can get another card. If I stay here, use 2 to put the fireworks down. He'll come to me. I don't think he'll go to the victim. Just looking, man. I need maybe doing 2. That's 4 damage. That's 3 damage. 7. Potentially 7. Out of 12. Retaliates are good. Yeah, maybe we just grab that critical blow. Trash 2 cards. I don't know if we get rid of a focus yet. Try to focus now. No. Don't get rid of the weak attack. We still, we'll get the short rest back. That's tough. Tough. Well, tell you what, I think grabbing a guard. We get rid of anything else? Maybe get rid of a guard. We have both of those. I think we're okay on those. I just don't want to move. I almost want to use those for trashing cards. I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna grab that fireworks, put it right here, spin 2, discard this. So he's gonna move there, give me another turn, and then move towards me. Which means if we have that, we need to be spending some of this stuff. Planning would be good, but grab the planning, and then use that and try to get my focus back up on the next turn. Hold up. I want the close calls. Planning. Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to grab this planning card for 4. I have an idea. Make sure we get maximum amount of dice. Okay, so he's actually going to move here. Distraction. Boom. Moves there. We don't draw. Nothing else happens. It's literally right back to us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We didn't pick that short rest back up. And we're going to try to get the horror up. I'm going to play this planning card. I'm going to have 2 dice. But we got a success. And that's all we need. We'll down increase this. And I'm going to play the, not the improvise, but the... Oh, I didn't have a distraction. What was I thinking? Well, I'm going to do that for the improvise. Not ideal. This is not what I expected to do on this turn. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Everything is 3s and 4s are successes now. Jesus, this is not what I wanted to do. All right, focus. That's not good. We don't have a card to deal with it, so we just lost 2 time. We need to do it again. That'll work. Everything's good. So that will give us our 2 time back. And into there. Alright, I guess we're just going to take it to him. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but that is a walk up to 1 space. Oh, I didn't grab the extra die. Well, it doesn't really matter. It was either way, we're going to use the time. Alright. Let's do a Furious Strike. It's 2 successes plus the 2, so that's going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 damage to him. And decreases the horror. Next, we're going to do a weak attack. Another success, so that's 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm good with that. You know what? And then let's walk. Maybe we get away a couple space. Maybe let him take him up. Is that going to hurt us? No, it just moves his movement and dark power, but we can get rid of it with the bat. So, yeah, we're just going to move 2 away. 1, 2. Fight him on the tennis courts for the finale. Okay. We have a Garden Retaliate and we have a 4. Not great because I can't hit him too much until he moves. I think we're set up so that he can. Maybe just grab an Improvise and a Close Call. Boom. That's all 4. We'll get that Short Rest card back. That Walk's gone. That Weak Attack's gone. Furious Strike's there. Walk. Focus. Focus. Improvise and Planning. Okay, so he is down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 health. Ideally, a good Retaliate would knock him down to 1. So I think we're set up where maybe we can let him come to us, hit him, and then hopefully finish him up with like the weak attack. Alright, so it's his turn. He's just going to move here. Boom. Moves here. Slash, slash. You're gone. Bloodlust goes up. Dark Power is coming out right here. For every victim that Hans kills, he recovers. Oh, good thing. There's no one left. That is his feed Dark Power. So that works out pretty good. It's back to me. What to do? I think we hang out. Horror level is maxed. We have a Close Call. We have 6 to spin. Improvise would be good. Just looking. Yeah. Improvise would be good. So down to 3. Maybe a guard and a Close Call. We can play multiple guards if we have to. So guard, Close Call. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What are we taking out of here? 9. I think 10. That's good. We don't need to move. There's no reason to move. This is our final standoff. Okay, so I'm just gonna hang out here. Now Hans is coming to us. So he will move 1, 2. He will attack twice. Which I'm glad I got that guard. Okay, so first of all, let's do the not the Improvise. Because we gonna play Retaliate and guard cards now. So we're going to play a Retaliate, which is 1 success and 2. We're definitely getting rid of something. There's no way we don't. We're going to get rid of a Focus. And we get rid of the Short Rest. We're going all in here. So that's going to turn this into a success, which is great. Because it blocks all damage. And we will hit him back for 2, 3, 4. He wasn't too smart. We were ready for him. But he is going to attack again. So he has another attack. Which means we'll play a guard card. Because his attack will be 3. I don't really want to take damage. I mean, yes, we could. We're probably okay with it. Reduce by 2. So we take 1 without having to reroll. I think it's a good call. We'll just take 1. So both of those have been played. We still have a guard card. But it's our turn now. My girl's standing down. Like, no, you're not dead. Okay, so we are ready to do this, I think. We have a... Why do I have 2 improvised cards? I'm not sure how I have 2 improvised cards, unless I grabbed an extra. I'll have to replay that back. We shouldn't need it, though. Shouldn't need it. We have 6. We are going to play an improvised card. Perfect. 5 and a 6. That is successful. All 3s and 4s are now good. We're going to do a weak attack, which should ideally do a success is win the game. Except for it doesn't. Oh, that is brutal. That's brutal. You see that? That is not good. Where's my hand? I have a close call and a guard, so we may take some damage here. Oh, that is crap. That's crap. Okay, so he's going to get 3 health back. That is his final health. That is unfortunate. One of those moments of you thought you got the killer, and he survives. So, that's great. Hold up, but when a minor dark power. Okay. So we're good. It's going to be his turn, though. So he is just going to attack us twice. So the first thing we need to do is we need to play a guard card. Oh, we didn't buy anything. We didn't buy anything. We didn't buy anything. Hold up. Down to 6. Okay. Well, I need a Furious Strike, because I am furious. We're down to 2. I almost want to get rid of... I don't, because this is like... My card selection is not what I want, but a Furious Strike should do it. Yeah, Furious Strike will do it regardless if I get 1 success. So let's just grab a search card, and then we have these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those go over there. Weak attacks there. Improvise. I'm going to be mad if I should have that improvise, because I would really like that again, but we'll see what happens. Okay, those are hand. Okay, so he is attacking us for 3 damage. We have 4 health. But I'm going to play, for the first action, I'm going to play my guard card. And that's not good. We will have to play a focus. Where do we play? Hold up. Let's use a 2-time to reroll. Let's not burn that focus yet. Or we just do it and... That's the safest call. Actually, we're not going to do that. We're not going to use any time. I'm just going to burn both of those to make this 1 success. I don't know. Actually, let's burn the 2 walks too. Burn in the 2 walks. So full, ignore all damage. But then he's going to attack me again, which I can't do anything about. So he will do 3 damage to me. Yep. Leaving me with my token, my last health. But it is now my turn. Going in this with 4 time, but we are going with the Furious Strike right off the bat. As long as we don't roll straight blanks, we're good, because I can play both of those to turn this into 1 success. And 1 success on a Furious Strike does 2 things. It will do 1 damage plus 2 plus 3, which is all 3 of those. Would decrease the horror, but that gives us a time, and then it immediately ends my turn, and we are victorious. So, that is how you play a game of Final Girl. So I played Can't Have Empty Trails this time against Hans. We can take Hans to another location. We can play a whole nother killer at Camp Happy Trails. And I definitely want to do that on the next one. I haven't really necessarily decided. I may throw a poll up. I don't know how much time I'll have to decide what that next play is going to look like. So I may throw a poll up. We'll see who we play next. Maybe we'll just play a straight up another box. But we'll put Hans on there too, because we could always take Hans to another location. We have Maple Grove, which is a neighborhood, and we have the Carnival of Blood, I believe. Is that it? Carnage at the Carnival. Yeah, Carnival of Blood. So we can play him at the Carnival, you know, kind of do like a sequel. a lot of mixing and matching. There's 2 other features that are missing that would be nice to have at some point, and get some playthroughs on those. Just, adding a little more versatility to the game. Lori was successful this time. We always play with a different final girl. It's just kind of going to configure maybe how much health you have, how many victims you have to save to flip the card, different victim effects, and your special ability. All right, well, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for me. If you can't tell, I'm really enjoying Final Girl. This is a very fun solo game. I can't wait to do more playthroughs on this. So definitely let me know what you would like to say. I appreciate you tuning in to Eat.Drink.Game, checking out this playthrough. We'll have more stuff up soon, and I'll see you on the next one. Much love.